Hello, everybody. It's officially the start of Father's Day weekend. It's Friday in June, and this weekend we're going to be kicking off Father's Day. And, I am so lucky that my dad is still alive and that we have a great relationship. And it causes me to think, I have a twin brother, as a lot of you know, who follow me. And it caused me to think a lot about who my dad was growing up. And my dad is a serious guy. He's a very realist. He is always studying, always questioning, and just very realist. And that's what makes him successful in life. He taught us about money and life and careers and so many different things. He's not somebody that you would probably say, oh, he's a funny guy. Most people wouldn't. But we laughed so many times. And that's kind of how I am. I'm a pretty serious, kind of intense, but I have a sense of humor. And I don't necessarily want to be labeled with a guy that has a sense of humor. He's a funny guy. I'd rather be a serious guy. Probably like my dad, right? But I have a sense of humor too. And then a couple of times, my brother and I, a lot of times my dad, it's so great for Father's Day that I remember these things. And he would say these stories about his dad and his brothers. He grew up with 3 other brothers, so four brothers in the family. And there's this one story where my grandpa, my dad's dad, told the middle brother, his name was Mark, that he could actually run on water if he ran fast enough. And I don't know how old he was, but the story was, so Mark tries it. He gets going really, really fast on this lake, and of course he sinks. And he tried it like 2 or 3 times, and my grandpa just said, you're not running fast enough, you're not running fast enough. And I just thought about how funny that must have been to the brothers, that they're watching him and thinking, this brother's crazy. We know he can't run on water, but my grandpa just kept trying to get him to run on water, and he just said he wasn't fast enough. And there's so many little stories about my dad and his family and growing up that we would just be in stitches laughing about. And I'm thankful that my dad is serious, but also makes me laugh and has a sense of humor. We laugh all the time when we get together, and so do my boys when we get together with them as well. So anyway, happy Father's Day. And of course, always have a sense of humor. Always think that life is not too serious, and never be outworked, and keep laughing.